If your team got guaranteed money, tell them call me.
Whoop. Make me say, my. I done been around the world.
Yeah, I was made for this.
Player Performance with J.A. Cavalier.
What up? Welcome back to another episode of Player Performance, the NBA edition for Monday. It is January 6th. I am your favorite capper, J.A. Cavalier. I told you guys, first Monday of January, we were going to start knocking these out every single day. I'm here for you through the entire NBA season, pretty much like I've been there for you for the entire NFL season, locking you guys up, getting you situated for the entire card. I'm going to go through every game, short format, give you who I like, tell you why I like him, give you my leans on each game, every game. But as always, you want to get locked into the games that I'm personally betting, you want on my NBA VIP, link in the description below. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Drop a like on this video. Go ahead, drop the hammer. Appreciation, always appreciate. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Now again, be sure to subscribe. We're going to make you smarter players along the way, more informed players. Every NBA game, free picks, no fluff. Let's go. We have the Portland Trail Blazers at the Detroit Pistons. The Pistons here are laying 6.5, the total at 225.5. And I'm on Detroit in this spot. I'm going to lay the 6.5. Pistons need to keep that Detroit vibe going. Of course, the Lions won last night. They took the number 1 seed. They locked up the NFC last night, did so in a big way. Pistons have now won 3 straight on this current homestand. They can finish it off tonight. Cade Cunningham is filling up the hole, 40 in his last game, close to 26 per game over the last month. Portland, 3-10 straight up last 13, garbage on the road, 1-8 straight up in their last 9 road games, and more importantly, the Trailblazers, 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games, failing to cover as 6.5-point dogs or higher 4 times. No Ivy, no problem. Detroit housed the horsepower. Give me Detroit big. Phoenix Suns traveling to the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers are laying 3.5. The total here is at 225.5. And I am on the under 225.5 in this spot. I don't agree with the total. You know what they say, it's always sunny in Philadelphia, except when the Suns come into town. Their offense is broken. Phoenix averages 112 points per game. They've scored below their average in 6 straight. In 2 of them, they failed to hit a hundo. Sixers are a top 10 defense, giving up 111 points per game. Philly's defense typically sees totals in the 210s, but not tonight. Now we're sitting at 225.5. No shot. 6 of the last 9 Sixer games have gone under this total. The under has also cashed in each of the last 6 for the Phoenix Suns. Remember, the Suns play at a really slow pace when Booker and KD are on the floor together. This is going way under the posted total tonight. Indiana travels to Brooklyn to take on the Nets. The Pacers laying 8.5. The total here is at 222.5. So no sleep till Brooklyn. MCA started this mess, and I am on the team total under. The Nets under 107.5. The Nets need a map to the hoop right now. Must be a long way from Brooklyn. Nets have 3 wins in their last 12 games. In 7 of their last 10, the Nets have failed to clear this number. They've been held under 100 4 times in the last 6 games, averaging just under 108 for the season. The Pacers, no means of a defensive juggernaut, right? But these two did play early in December. That game was 99-90. Pacers were decimated, of course. Don't expect much from a team that ranks 22nd in shooting. The Nets shoot just 45% from the field. Give me the Nets team total under. The Magic head to the Mecca to take on the Knicks. Knicks laying 11.5, total at 209.5. Knicks over 110.5. The Knicks team total over 110 tonight. This number is based on the Magic defense, but we're not really getting the Magic defense. Magic are rolling out a JV squad tonight. Banchero has been out since October. Jalen Suggs, he's now out. Gary Harris, also out. Both Wagner brothers, out. And Anthony Black, a game-time decision. Matching up with the Knicks tonight is going to be a nightmare. I don't care if Towns plays or not. New York averages 118 points per game. Knicks have scored 117 or more in 7 of their last 10. They've cleared this number 4 of their last 5. They covered it as well in all of those. Give me the Knicks team total over. Milwaukee Bucks head into Toronto to take on the Raptors. Bucks laying 6.5. Total here is at 230.5. The line actually ticked up to 7.5. I don't care. We're on a player prop here. I am taking Bobby Portis under 1.5 3-pointers. It's pretty simple. Bobby Portis has shot 44% or less in each of his last 5. He also failed to hit 2 or more threes in 4 of his last 6 games. And that was without Giannis. But now Giannis returns, the Greek freak, back in the lineup. What does that mean? That means usage is going to go way down for Bobby. Give me his under 1.5 3-points. San Antonio Spurs at the Chicago Bulls. The Spurs are laying 2.5, total at 236.5. Crazy to think the Spurs are actual chalks on the road. I don't care. I am actually taking a player prop. I'm back in Slender Man. That's right, targeting Wemby. Victor Wembanyama over 27.5 points. Who's covering Wemby tonight? Vucevic? Good luck. Wemby's averaging 26 points per game this season, but he's gone over this number in 3 of his last 4 games. He averaged over 28 the entire month of December. He also has gone over 27 in 4 of his last 5 against bottom 10 defenses, which the Bulls clearly are a bottom 10 D. Chicago ranks 29th in scoring, allowing 121 points per game. Tonight's total suggests points, which equates to the big night for the big man. Give me Slender Man over 27.5. Dallas heads to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies laying 5.5, total at 231.5. And I am on the Grizzlies. I am getting to them early. I am getting to the often. I want the Grizzlies first half laying the 2.5. So no Luka, no Kyrie, no Mas. The Grizzlies looking to take advantage of a short-handed Mavericks team. A Dallas team, by the way, that they absolutely hate. Dallas is 1-5 straight up, NATS last 6. Memphis 14-6 straight up, and 13-7 against the spread their last 20. The Grizzlies, one of the most profitable first half teams in the NBA. Memphis is second, 23-12 against the spread in the first half. 13-5 against the spread in home games in the first half. 8-2 against the spread against bottom 10 defenses. Basketball is a numbers game. It's all in the numbers. Clippers travel to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. Timberwolves laying 2.5, total here at 214.5. Opened at 212.5, jumped up. And again, the return of the funky man, Kawhi Leonard, is back. I am actually on the over 214.5. So what happens in the NBA when you have 2 top 5 defenses going up against each other? You go over. What happens is the market typically overreacts. The adjustment on the number. Defense leads to turnovers. Turnovers typically means easy buckets in transition. This opened up at 212.5. It already jumped up 2 points. The market agrees, or at least the market setters agree, which is all that matters. And that's a telltale sign. Plus, there is one thing. The over has cashed in 5 straight for Minnesota, which means their offense is now back on track. All 5 over this 214 number. The Clippers, 4th in scoring defense, but they still allow 108 points per game. They've lost 2 of their last 3, and in those games, they gave up 116 and 122 points. I think that trend continues. Give me the over Clippers Wolves. My Miami Heat travel west to take on the Sacramento Kings. Kings laying 3.5, total at 224.5. I'm actually on the over in this spot, but first, fuck Jimmy Butler. You want out, go. Beat it. Be gone. But just give us equal compensation. Stephen A. going on his show talking about the Suns. Bradley Beal. Get the fuck out of here. We're not giving up Jimmy for a bag of beans. We're certainly not giving him up for a bag of Beals. Talking about Jimmy's number. His shooting percentage has only gone up because his usage is down. It's actually common sense. You accomplish more in short spurts than you do when you're fatigued. When tired, your shots end up falling short, or you end up overcompensating. The dude's 35. Of course his minutes and usage is down. He's been complaining all season. So the healthier he is, the more we're going to get in return when it comes time to trade him. A lot can be said about Pat Riley and the organization, the Heat culture. LeBron cried about being confined. The ship is run too tight. But that's LeBron being LeBron. When the tough gets going, so does LeBron. But the one thing you could never say or you can never call Riley is stupid. The man has won at every single level of basketball. Player, coach, executive, period. Beal, Bradley Beal. The dude's riding the Suns' fucking bench. By the way, I'm on the over in this game.
I live the life, the bright lights, the type the crowd likes. Where you at, ballers?
That's right, guys. Get to ylose.com. That's the letter Y, LOSE.com. Free pick, stats, trends, scores, odds, and more. That's ylose.com. The letter Y, LOSE.com. Guys, we'll see you guys back here tomorrow as I break down the entire NBA card for Tuesday, January 7th. But that's it for me today. Until then, remember that with your heads, not above them. And as always, yesterday's a memory. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You're here right now. You're alive. Let's make it count.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.